Going well. Hope you're staying warm. Winter's definitely arrived, and that is exciting for me. Maybe not so exciting for you. I wouldn't mind some double-digit temperatures, but I'd rather single digits than triple digits. So I can handle the cold. Just put a sweater on, like I have on right now, and staying warm. So I hope you are staying warm, staying safe this week as the temperatures have dropped and the snow is falling. But it's been a good week. I am feeling considerably better than I was this time last week. So I am feeling back to almost 100%, I think. I'm getting there. So thank you for your prayers and for thinking of me and just letting you know, updating you on that part. But I want to recap a little bit about what we talked about on Sunday. And we started into, I really appreciated John's sermon 2 Sundays ago as he kind of kicked us off into this focus on prayer. And this past week, we continued on in that, talking about what is prayer. And each of us would probably define it in a little bit of a different way. I don't think sometimes we try to really simplify it like, oh, it's just talking to God. But it's more than that. What prayer is and what it does for us is different. And we're going to be talking a little bit about what it does for us in the coming weeks. But Sunday, we spent some time really just defining what is prayer. And I think it can kind of be a thing that we do where we kind of guilt trip ourselves or others into feeling like, oh, you should be praying more. And I hear just about every Christian say that pretty much exactly that saying. Well, I know I should pray more. I know I need to do it more. I know I need to focus on this more. And part of the Sunday's sermon that I really wanted to get across is we need to stop making that a thing. Like, we need to stop living a life that the vast majority of Christians constantly feel like they should be praying more. I think we can all get to a place where we feel like, my prayer life is good. Like, it's vibrant, it is life-giving, it is something I enjoy and something I set aside time for. And maybe there's room for improvement, but it's in a really good place right now. And that's where we should be as Christians. If we feel like we should be praying more, if we feel like this is something we should get more into, then let's just do it. If we view prayer to be what it is, and that's kind of what we talked about on Sunday, was that we don't have a problem with Christians not doing their duty, in my opinion. What we really have an issue with is Christians not understanding the power of prayer and the importance of prayer and what it can do for our lives. I think I have a guest. Yes, stay there. What?
I'm gonna put this in the washing machine. I took it off by myself.
Okay. All right. Throw it in the laundry room, okay? And then go back upstairs, please.
Okay.
Where Mama is. Okay. Thank you. That's the fun part of doing these at home. So, thanks to my little visitor. I love you, Kiara. Okay. What we have more of an issue with is not truly having an appreciation for what prayer is and for the value it brings to the Christian life. So I would encourage us, instead of guilt tripping ourselves or feeling like, oh, we should do this more and we really need to do more in this area and feel like we're failures in it, is to really ask ourselves, do we have a proper understanding of what prayer is? Do we have a proper appreciation for what it adds to our life, what it brings to the Christian life? And grow in that area, grow in our appreciation for it, grow in our acknowledgement of our desperation of how much we need Jesus to be a part of our life each and every day. So that's my encouragement to you, is to grow in that area, and focus on gaining that greater appreciation, focus on gaining that passion for it back. If you did have it and you lost it, or maybe you've never really truly valued prayer for what it is. And so that's the direction I would encourage you to go toward. So that's really what Sunday sermon was about. This coming Sunday, we're going to be diving into Jesus' model of prayer and what that could be for us, how we can utilize the model Jesus gave us to increase our prayer life and to grow in that area. I know for some of us, we can gain an appreciation for prayer, but still feel like we don't really know what we're doing. And there's so many different resources out there, books on prayer and all these different things. And I think the best place to start, however, is in a simple place of just looking at Jesus' model of prayer, breaking it down and saying, okay, Jesus told us to pray like this. So what do the aspects of Jesus' model mean? And what do they will look like lived out? And how can they affect our prayer life in a meaningful way? So that's kind of what we'll dive into a little bit this Sunday and the coming Sundays as we continue in our 40 days of prayer. If you are not receiving the devotionals from the Alliance, I encourage you go on to cmalliance.org and sign up for the 40 days of prayer there. Register to receive the devotionals, and or you can jump on our app and go to the menu and you can find that same thing there, the 40 days of prayer, and register through that link as well. So I hope things are going well for you. A little update on calendar stuff. I know we have our annual meeting on the 28th. We're going to try it a little different this year, and we're going to kind of go back to the format it was years ago and see if that works for us, see how you feel about the different format. So we're just going to meet in the sanctuary after the service for our annual meeting. Instead of doing the whole meal and everything after the service, we're going to try just having the meeting this year immediately following the service. Maybe that's a little easier for everybody. We'll see how that is, and I'd appreciate your feedback on it so we know what's the best way to do our annual meeting in a way that serves you and our congregation and the families, especially young kids and things like that, best, the absolute best that we possibly can. So I know we have not district conference, prayer, not even prayer conference, man. Brain's still not working 100% here. Missions conference coming up in February, and I hope you're looking forward to that. It is a unique year in that we have both of the ministry families, both of the missions families that have gone out from our church. They will both be with us for the week, and so that's kind of exciting and awesome. And I am looking forward to that myself as well. But I think that's all I got on the calendar. Have a great week. Enjoy this beautiful white stuff that is falling. Stay safe, stay warm, and stay in the presence of God. Really focus on abiding. If you gain nothing else from these 40 days, my hope and prayer is that you will really learn to appreciate the practice of abiding and having conversations with Jesus and learning to listen as well. God bless you all. Have a great week and hope to see you Sunday, 10:30 a.m. In person's always best, but if it's not safe for you to get out, if you're not great in the snow or the ice, not sure how Sunday's going to look, but you can always catch us here online, 10:30. Usually the live stream starts around 11, starts with the sermon. So if you jump on at 11 and we're not live yet, just give it a few minutes and we'll be live whenever the sermon starts. God bless you all. Have a great week.